everyone. Ruth and Crow here. Welcome to week 3 of Story Team. If this is your first time here, it's never too late to join in, and you can be of any age and from anywhere in the world to take part in Story Team. Each week on a Tuesday at 2 p.m, we will post a new video here and on our Facebook page with a new mission to help build an original story using all of your brilliant ideas and imaginations. You will then have until 2 p.m. on the Friday of that week to send us your story ideas, and we will build this story together, week by week, with us releasing the full story on Friday the 5th of June. So, does that mean that we have until 2 p.m. on Friday the 22nd of May to send in this week's story ideas? Oh, well, we best get going then. Last week, we discovered more about the place filled with ideas and imagination where our story is set. We discovered why every day Crow would leave his nest and fly to this place. He loved to fly there to see what he could see, and we discovered that it was a great community, and it was Crow's favourite place to be. If you haven't seen it, you can watch the week 2 video to see all of the brilliant ideas that came in. But we didn't know anything about this community. And last week's story mission was to create a character who lives in the place filled with ideas and imagination. And we received so many brilliant character ideas. Thank you to everyone who sent a character in. We've been blown away at how creative and clever you all are. And we can't wait for you to meet all of these characters. The reason this place filled with ideas and imagination was so special to Crow was not just because of the geography of the place. It was who he met when he was there that made the place so special. Every day, he would leave his nest and fly to this place to meet his friends. A wonderful collection of creative and clever folk, just like Crow. There was Moo, the cow, who was quiet and kind, mooing all day in the field, seeing what she could find. Patches on her ears, tummy and toes, she would smile at Crow and wrinkle her nose. There was Swishy, the turtle who liked to swim, and when he ate seaweed, nothing could stop him. With the help of a special magic bunny, Swishy could also talk. And he was best friends with a dragon. Who would have thought? This dragon was also known as Saucepan Head. He had a secret magical power. Shh. I shouldn't have said. A night, Sir Johnson Michael rode along on his tail, and together they fought bad dragons and put them into a big dragon jail. There was Shape, a girl with a love of triangles, who wore a sparkly dress with matching sleeves and bangles. She loved to slurp both spaghetti and lemonade, but there was no chance of her playing tennis, I'm afraid. Robo 2000 had just moved to this place from Roboland. He was armed with lots of gadgets and had 5 different types of hands. He loved listening to records and playing hide and seek, and his favourite food was bolts and metal that would fill up his cheeks. there was 12-year-old Bert, who was best at playing. He had another brother, but that's all we're saying. He loved ice cream and milkshake, and that is all. But he would share it with his pet cat, Meatball. Chasing birds was Jinxie's favourite game. Don't worry though, Crow enjoyed this game of Tig just the same. After the chase, she would tuck into rainbow sprinkles on pink porridge with yellow icing and blue lollipops. But you would never find cat food anywhere near her whiskery chops. Mr. Smileyface loved to dance everywhere. On the roof, swinging on curtain rails, and even riding on reindeer. With his crystal chalice and lighted candles that shined bright, he could eat his favourite potatoes and chocolate strawberry banana smoothie even at night. Little Unicorn was really a person with a sparkly crown, but her song had been stolen by a fairy. But there is no need to frown. Hidden inside a wind chime, she caught her song on the wind. So now, in between jelly and ice cream, she loved to sing. Spy Cat was a quiet, stripy grey cat who was a master of disguise. If anyone was spoiling the fun, he would give them a surprise. He hides in the trees, behind fences, or a small hiding nook. But when he's off duty, you would find him eating chocolate and reading a book. There was 5-year-old Harry, a really cool kid. He drove everywhere in his Mini Cooper and would never ever skid. Harry's best pal is Mickey, a minion-watching dog. And he loved chocolate. Any kind would do, but if it was white chocolate, he would hog. There was Chuck, the tiger whale who lived on land and sea. With a tiger head and a whale tail, he could swim underwater and feel totally free. Crunching on apples was his favourite treat, but he would stamp on a banana, yuck, with his tiger whale feet. Now, I bet you are wondering why Robin is special. Deep in her pocket, there was something magical nestled. A feather. And when she put it in her bowl, she could talk to the birds like her best friends, Red and Crow. Now you know why Crow loved to fly to this place every day. He loved all of his friends, and they had a wonderful time together, playing and doing lots of creative things. Until one day, Crow was not able to leave his nest, as he had a very important job to do. He didn't mind doing the job, but he did mind missing his friends in the place filled with ideas and imagination. This made him sad and a little bit cross, and more than a little bit bored. But most of all, he missed his friends. And his friends missed him. Moo Cow, Swishy, Sir Johnson Michael and Saucepan Head, Shape, Robo 2000, Bert, Jinxie, Mr. Smileyface, Little Unicorn, Spy Cat, Harry, Chuck, Robin and Red. They knew Crow had a job to do, but they also knew that he would be missing them and the fun and creative things they always did together. So they came up with an idea. They would send Crow creative activities to do at home in his nest. And they had loads of them. Story team, it's story mission time. Crow is bored in his nest and missing his friends. So we need to think of some creative and clever things that the characters can send him. And I don't know anyone as creative and clever as you, so we need your help. Story team, we have a bored crow on our hands. Here is your mission. Send us your ideas of things that Crow could do at home to stop him getting bored. You could take inspiration from some of the things you enjoy doing at home. What could a bored crow possibly do? Do you know any games he could play? Things he could make? Recipes he could bake? Windows he could paint? Things he could animate? Or anything else you can think of? And we would love to hear your advice to Crow. What tips do you have to stop you getting bored? And you can send these ideas to storyteamdurham@gmail.com by Friday the 22nd of May at 2 p.m. Please also like and share the Story Team Facebook page where you will get hints, tips and updates. You can find that here at www.facebook.com/StoryTeamDurham. Don't worry, Crow. You won't be bored for long. Good luck, Story Team.